I would imagine heat would cause what we call money to move into an etheric state. And there it goes. Now where is it? You say it's gone, it's not gone, still here. You see, you'll never see it on the level it's on now with your physical sensory factor sight. But if you use your intellect and develop understanding, you'll know that it's still here.
What if everything you've ever been taught about money is only a fragment of the truth? Money isn't just numbers in a bank account or paper in your hand. These are merely symbols, vessels we've agreed to fill with meaning. But behind the surface lies something far more mysterious. An energy, subtle and fluid, moving through the fabric of reality like a hidden current. Money is not simply earned through hard labor. It is magnetized, attracted. It responds to your inner state, your beliefs, your frequency. You've probably felt this before, though you may not have had the words for it. Times when money seemed to flow easily, and other times when it vanished like a ghost. The difference wasn't in effort. It was in alignment. Ancient mystics and modern metaphysicians alike have hinted at this truth. Wealth is not something you chase. It's something you tune into. Like a radio station playing quietly in the background, abundance is always broadcasting. But only those attuned to its signal can truly receive it. Money, at its core, is a spiritual energy. And when you understand this, everything changes. If this idea resonates with you, make sure to subscribe for more deep explorations into the mystical side of life. And let me ask you this. Have you ever had an experience where money came to you in a completely unexpected or magical way? Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone else to awaken to this hidden truth. Let's dive deeper into the concept of money as energy. Everything in the universe is energy. This includes not just the material things we see and touch, but also our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Money is no different. It's simply a form of energy that flows in and out of our lives, reflecting the frequency we are vibrating at. Ernest Holmes explains that everything in the universe is a living presence. Money, in this context, is a force, a living energy that responds to your mental and emotional state. It's not just a means of exchange. It's a tool, a resource, and a mirror of your internal world. Think of money like a current of electricity. Just as an electric current can flow through a wire, money flows through your life depending on the conductor. The more aligned you are with the abundant energy of the universe, the more freely this current flows to you. Now that we've established that money is energy, let's talk about how your frequency, your internal state, affects the flow of money in your life. Think about it this way. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold is a frequency. This frequency resonates outward into the universe, attracting experiences, people, and circumstances that match it. Money as energy is no different. It will flow to you or away from you based on the frequency you're vibrating at. Let's break it down. If your thoughts are filled with fear and anxiety about money, you're vibrating at a frequency of lack and scarcity. In this state, money will have a hard time flowing to you. Why? Because the energy of fear and scarcity repels abundance. The universe responds to your frequency by matching it with experiences that reflect that vibration. So, if you're constantly worrying about not having enough, you'll keep attracting more situations that reinforce that fear. On the other hand, when you align with the frequency of abundance by thinking thoughts of wealth, gratitude, and possibility, you create a magnetic pull for money to flow to you. Now, let's turn our attention to Neville Goddard and his powerful approach to manifestation, which can dramatically shift how you view and attract money into your life. Neville Goddard, a master of the law of assumption, teaches that our external reality is shaped by the assumptions and beliefs we hold within ourselves. In other words, your life is a direct reflection of what you believe to be true about yourself and the world. This is especially true when it comes to money. In his book, The Power of Awareness, Goddard states, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." This simple yet profound statement holds the key to manifesting wealth and abundance. Goddard encourages us to feel the reality we desire to experience, as if it's already here. The feeling of having what you want is the key to manifesting it into your life. For example, if you desire financial abundance, don't just think about money. Feel the emotions that come with financial freedom. The relief, the excitement, the joy. Feel it as if it is already happening right now. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you align your frequency with the energy of abundance. This is not about wishful thinking or hoping for things to change. It's about becoming so immersed in the feeling of wealth that your subconscious mind has no choice but to bring that reality into being. The universe doesn't respond to what you think you want, but to what you feel and believe to be true. Hidden beliefs that block the flow. Most people are unaware of the beliefs that govern their relationship with money. These beliefs are not always conscious, but they are deeply ingrained, passed down through generations, or absorbed from society. And like all deeply held beliefs, they shape the flow of energy in your life, including the flow of money. Perhaps you've heard phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Rich people are greedy." These seemingly innocent statements plant seeds of limitation in the mind. They create invisible walls around your capacity to receive, to create, to align with the current of abundance. It's as if you've been taught to believe that money is a finite resource, something to be hoarded or fought over, rather than a flow to be embraced and circulated. These hidden beliefs can be even more subtle. Maybe you believe that wealth is unspiritual, or that to be truly enlightened, one must live in poverty. Or perhaps you've internalized the belief that "I'm not worthy," or "money is for others, not for me." These thoughts create energetic blockages. They create an internal conflict between the desire for abundance and the belief that you must remain small, humble, or disconnected from material wealth. But here's the key: you cannot attract what you reject. And if you hold a belief that money is bad, or that you must suffer to deserve it, then no matter how hard you work or how many affirmations you say, the flow of wealth will remain blocked. The frequency of abundance cannot match the frequency of resistance. And so, the current of energy that brings wealth cannot pass through you. The first step in transforming your financial reality is to become aware of these hidden beliefs. Ask yourself, what do I really believe about money? What stories have I inherited or created? When you bring these unconscious thoughts into the light, you begin to dissolve the barriers that have been holding you back. Only then can the flow of wealth move freely once more. Spiritual laws and money. Now, let's explore the spiritual laws that govern money and how they influence your financial reality. The universe operates through universal laws, timeless principles that govern all of existence. These laws are as consistent as the laws of physics. And just like the law of gravity, they're always at work, whether we're conscious of them or not. When it comes to money, there are several spiritual laws that directly impact the flow of wealth in your life. Let's explore a few of them. First, we have the law of circulation. This law states that energy, including money, is constantly moving. It's in a perpetual state of flow. Just like the tides of the ocean, the circulation of energy is natural and unending. The key to receiving is in giving. When you give, whether it's time, energy, or resources, you open the channel for more to come back to you. This is why giving is so powerful. It's not about sacrificing your resources, but about participating in the flow of abundance. When you give freely, you're aligning yourself with the natural flow of wealth. Another key law is the law of belief. This law teaches us that whatever you believe is what you create. If you believe that money is hard to come by, that wealth is for others, or that you don't deserve prosperity, then that's the reality you will experience. On the other hand, if you believe that wealth is a natural part of life, that you deserve abundance, and that it's already on its way to you, you will start to see that reality unfold. Ernest Holmes, in The Science of Mind, speaks to this when he writes, "It is not the things we have, but the things we do with them that makes the difference." Your beliefs and your actions in alignment with those beliefs activate the spiritual laws of abundance. You have the power to create your own reality by choosing beliefs that align with wealth and prosperity. How money mirrors your emotional state. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a positive emotional state, feeling confident, happy, and abundant, opportunities tend to show up more easily? Conversely, when you're feeling stressed, fearful, or anxious about money, it seems like everything is harder and financial opportunities are few and far between. This is not a coincidence. Your emotions act as a powerful magnet, attracting or repelling the energy of money. When you feel stressed or fearful about money, you are aligning with the frequency of scarcity. This energy makes it more difficult for wealth to enter your life because it creates a sense of resistance. On the other hand, when you feel relaxed, confident, and grateful for the money you have, even if it's not as much as you'd like, you are aligning with the frequency of abundance. This positive emotional state opens the door for more wealth to flow towards you. Money mirrors your emotional state because it is an energetic exchange. Just as you receive emotional energy from others, money is an energy that flows in response to the energy you project. If you constantly worry or feel anxious about your financial situation, that energy is being projected outward, and the universe reflects that back to you by bringing in more situations that reinforce those feelings of scarcity. To begin shifting this dynamic, it's essential to develop an emotional relationship with money that is rooted in gratitude, abundance, and trust. Start by acknowledging and appreciating the money you currently have, no matter how small it may seem. Celebrate every financial win, no matter how insignificant it may appear. By doing this, you send out a message of abundance to the universe, and money will begin to mirror that positive energy. In addition, practice emotional self-care. When you feel good about yourself, your confidence grows, and that confidence extends to your financial reality. Take time to nurture yourself emotionally. Meditate, practice gratitude, engage in activities that bring you joy. The better you feel emotionally, the more your energy aligns with abundance, allowing money to flow freely into your life. Remember, money is an energetic reflection of your emotional state. By consciously cultivating positive feelings and an abundant mindset, you'll begin to see more financial opportunities present themselves in your life. It's all about aligning your inner world with the outer flow of wealth. The role of rituals in wealth creation. Rituals play a powerful role in aligning your energy with abundance and reinforcing your intentions to manifest wealth. By establishing daily practices that connect you to the frequency of wealth, you strengthen your focus and amplify your ability to attract money. Rituals, in essence, are a way to consciously direct your energy and intentions toward your financial goals. Rituals do not have to be complicated or time-consuming. They are simply intentional actions that help you stay aligned with your vision for abundance. For example, you can create a daily ritual of lighting a candle and meditating for a few minutes on the flow of money into your life. As you sit in stillness, visualize money flowing to you effortlessly, seeing yourself living a life of financial freedom. Another powerful ritual is journaling. Each morning or evening, take a moment to write down what you are grateful for, including your financial blessings. Acknowledge the money that is already flowing to you, no matter how small, and express your gratitude. This ritual reinforces the energy of abundance and sends a clear message to the universe that you are open to receiving even more. You can also create a ritual around affirmations. Every day, stand in front of the mirror, look into your eyes, and affirm your worthiness of wealth. Say things like, "I am a magnet for abundance," or "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." As you repeat these statements, feel the emotions of prosperity and success filling your body. This ritual strengthens your belief in your ability to manifest money and helps to reprogram your subconscious mind. A powerful wealth ritual involves visualization and creating a vision board. Take time each month to visualize your ideal financial reality. Put together a vision board filled with images and words that represent your financial goals. Whether it's a new home, a dream vacation, or a successful business. Every time you look at your vision board, you are reminded of the wealth you are manifesting, which keeps your energy aligned with your desires. Rituals are a reminder that you are in control of your financial reality. They create a sacred space where you can focus your energy and intentions on abundance, helping you stay aligned with the frequency of wealth. When practiced regularly, these rituals act as a powerful reminder that wealth is not just a dream, but a tangible reality waiting to be manifested. By incorporating these simple yet effective rituals into your daily life, you begin to shift your energy, release resistance, and open yourself up to the abundant flow of money. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, affirmations, or visualization, rituals are a potent tool in the creation of lasting wealth. What Jesus and great spiritual teachers thought about money. Spiritual teachers, throughout history, have not denied the material world. They have not rejected wealth, nor have they placed it outside the reach of the seeker. Instead, they saw it for what it truly is, an expression of divine energy, a reflection of the flow of life itself. Take the teachings of Jesus Christ, for instance. He spoke of the kingdom of God being within, but he never condemned the wealthy. In fact, he told the parable of the talents, in which servants are entrusted with resources and expected to multiply them. The lesson was not about renouncing wealth, but about being responsible stewards of the energy given to you. Wealth, in this sense, is a tool for service and expansion, not a source of attachment or greed. In Buddhism, the path to enlightenment is not about poverty or the denial of material needs. It is about detachment. The Buddha did not suggest we should reject wealth, but that we should not let it bind us. When wealth becomes an object of craving, it traps us in the cycle of desire. But when wealth is seen as a flowing current, it becomes something that can be used to benefit others and enrich our experience of life without becoming a source of suffering. Ramana Maharshi, the great Advaita master, spoke of a different kind of wealth, the wealth of the self. He taught that true abundance lies not in material possessions, but in the realization of our own nature. When we know our own infinite nature, everything flows. Money, fame, power, all of it becomes insignificant in the face of pure consciousness. Yet, even within this truth, he did not reject the practical aspects of life. He simply pointed out that the outer world is a reflection of the inner world. The teachings of Robert Adams, a modern teacher of Advaita, were also clear: wealth is not a sin. What matters is not the wealth itself, but your relationship with it. If your attachment to wealth is strong, you create suffering. But if you approach it with ease, joy, and detachment, it can simply be a part of the flow of life, a resource that comes and goes as needed. These spiritual teachers understood that the material world is not separate from the spiritual world. Money is not an enemy of the soul. It is a part of the divine play, a manifestation of the energy that flows through all things. When you align with this energy, wealth becomes not a burden or a goal, but a natural expression of your inner harmony. To truly understand wealth is to see it as energy, neither good nor bad, but simply an expression of divine abundance. As you begin to shift your perception, you can use wealth to enhance your life and the lives of those around you, without the fear, attachment, or scarcity mindset that has held so many back. Practical steps to align with wealth's frequency. How can you begin to align yourself with the frequency of wealth? The answer lies in consistent, intentional practice. Here are some steps you can take to shift your energy and become a powerful magnet for abundance. Cultivate an abundance mindset. The first step is to release thoughts of scarcity. Begin by acknowledging the thoughts you have around money. Are they thoughts of lack, fear, or are they thoughts of possibility and opportunity? Shift your focus from what you don't have to what you already possess, no matter how small it seems. Practice gratitude for every bit of wealth in your life, whether it's the love of a friend, your health, or the roof over your head. Gratitude opens the door to more. Visualize abundance. Take time each day to visualize yourself living in abundance. Imagine money flowing freely to you and see it coming in unexpected ways. Feel the emotions of receiving. The key here is to embody the frequency of abundance in your mind and spirit. The more you visualize wealth and prosperity, the more your subconscious mind will align with that reality. Affirmations and reprogramming beliefs. Affirmations are a powerful tool to shift your internal dialogue. Write down positive affirmations such as, "I am worthy of abundance," "Wealth flows to me effortlessly," or "Money is a spiritual energy that moves freely in my life." Speak these affirmations daily, especially when you feel any doubt or resistance arise. As you repeat them, you begin to overwrite old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Remove limiting beliefs. Pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise when you think about money. Do you feel resistance, guilt, shame? These are often the signs of limiting beliefs. Work to uncover and release them. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money growing up? Were there any negative or limiting beliefs passed down to me? Work through these by acknowledging them, forgiving them, and choosing new beliefs that align with wealth. Practice generosity. As we've discussed, generosity is key to unlocking the flow of abundance. Begin by giving, whether it's your time, resources, or love. The act of giving creates an energetic opening for more to come in. It doesn't matter how much you give. What matters is the energy behind it. When you give with a loving heart, you invite more of the same energy back into your life. Align your actions with your intentions. It's not enough to simply think positively or visualize wealth. You must also align your actions with the energy of abundance. Take inspired action toward your goals, whether it's investing in your education, seeking new opportunities, or offering your talents to the world. Money flows to those who are willing to receive and act upon their dreams. Trust the flow. Finally, trust the process. Trust that the universe is always supporting you, even if you don't always see the evidence right away. Sometimes the flow of wealth may feel slow or uncertain. But remember, it's always moving in the background, aligning with your thoughts and beliefs. Stay patient, stay open, and keep believing in the abundance that is on its way. These practical steps, when practiced consistently, will shift your vibration and align you with the frequency of wealth. The key is to be patient with yourself and trust that every small step you take is leading you closer to your goal. Abundance is not a distant dream. It is your natural state. All you need to do is remember how to tune in,